Hey, it's James from Finney Electrical. On today's video, we're doing a little office kit out in the middle of York. Here we go. Right then, so into the job then. So this is a shared unit then. So landlord's basically converting an office space upstairs, and there's, yeah, the electrics is a mess. We've been down here for a good couple of hours trying to look at how the different sections are split up, but yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, we'll show you what's going on. So this is what we're dealing with. Look at all this mess. My goodness. So yeah, we're going to tidy all this up. It's all hanging out, singles exposed. So yeah, we've just done a bit of digging then, so, and I'm sweating like mad. So this little board here, that does look like little hairdressers. So that's got its own cable coming. So we've just identified that. We've turned the power off to the whole site. So we just use the fuse fairy to do that. So hairdressers still up and running, so that's good news. So anything that's dead, that was live, it was part of that system. So at the moment, yeah, there's just a little fuse spare down there that's fully fed off this, and all the rest is fed off down there. So what we're gonna have to do is tidy up this trunking, this fuse board here. We're gonna have to, it's all dead, it's been turned off and disconnected, but we've got like circuits that were live running through it. So we'll probably have to just put like a little adaptable box over here, cut the back out of it, and just make the cables do what they're doing before. So that's that. Here we're gonna do a little fuse board changeover, so everything's got RSD protection, surge protection, and the landlord's got more capacity to add stuff on in the future. Also he wants that metered, so I have to put like a little meter in there as well. Got a dirty screen, so that's that, and then I'll show you upstairs then. Oh, it stinks. It's like a disused toilet, and it absolutely stinks of eggs. So the cables come up here then, and yes, more mess. Look at the next. So again, all this is going to get ripped out. We'll put one fuse board in. The off-peak supply they're not going to be using, it's all disconnected. So what I have to do is just cap off this, or cap it off downstairs so this isn't doing out. And that's about it. So I think they've just got one 15 amp circuit there. They've got 30, 30, 15, 15 and a 32, which is doing the top floor sockets. And I think one of these is also feeding a little fuse board which got a ditch off. All this is from like old heating systems and that, so I'm going to put that back together. But essentially, yeah, we'll come out of there, across, down, through, and through that wall, which will land in some trunking all the way around that room, so we can feed the sockets. So yeah, I'll be doing the fuse board stuff, and then we're going to leave Hayden for a few days next week to do the office kit out, because there's loads of lighting going in here. So yeah then, so we're going to pop these trunkings off then we can access the running cables to new points then. So it's going to be 20 sockets going in around the room, and then a big trunking system going on the ceiling. Now, time for a bit of munch. We thought we'd try this little, what is it, little Mexican out. Oh, let's see what it's like. Go for like a little enchilada, is that what it is? These lad have had a meal deal from Sainsbury's. It's a nice little vibe at Middle of York, loving it. Yeah, look at this beast. What quesadilla, chicken and chips here. Woo! Baby. Look at that for a little view. Oh, let's dig in. Oh, little fly straight away. That looks good, that to be fair. Oh yeah. Look at all that. That's the most. Got that for a bit of chilli jam. Oh, it's proper as well. Good. Hot sauce. Look at that. Yes. Oh, I'm absolutely stuffed. That were right, little 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna have a walk around then and then get back to the job. Oh, we got a little violin performance today. Get your fiddle out. What? So here in the city of York, we're working in the ancient buildings that the forefathers built. This little geezer, lovely. Crappy instruments to play, it said. It's lovely that. Flipping out, it's all kicking off. So we've unplugged the alarm, disconnected it, and bell box rings out essentially. And now we've got coppers here. But yeah, so what we've done then is we've started to identify what supply is doing what in here then. So we've got 3 phases here. So we have to identify which meter was for which. So it's been a bit interesting, should we say. Because what we don't want is some of the units getting free electric from other people, and all the landlords paying for not landlord supply. So all the corridors and the toilets are communal, so that needs to come off the landlord supply, and all these ones need to be sub-metered. Right, so these lads have gone downstairs to, policeman were like, it's been ringing all day, and it has. It's supposed to like cut off after half an hour, but it hasn't, so did it. So they've had a complaint. So with that police out. So you'll see Aiden pop out this little door, here he is. And we're going to try and disconnect him. He's got it. He'll come flying down going like an ambulance going past. Yeah, he's bringing it inside to disconnect it. That's a corner off straight.
Okay, so to get the beeping to stop, all I have to do...
Right, get that battery unplugged. Right, so it's turning out some cables that we can use. So I've got Aiden testing. I'm just doing earth to line on the outgoing to find the breakers. So we've got 3-phase /6 mate. So we can identify those old heating cables. We can use those for the sockets around the room. So it'll just save a lot of money for the customer. So batteries run out, so I'm having to film in spurts, but day one, so we've got all the sockets wired. Aiden's going to come in next week to do the lights. If this just turns off, then you might see me doing some fuse boards soon. Fuse boards, right, so today we're back, the camera died, and we have these fuse boards coming out with a big delivery, so I have to carry it all upstairs, so I'm pretty knackered now. But I've got all his gear there for his lighting. Yeah, so it's his fuse board changeover. So you saw what a nightmare it was early on in the video. But yeah, so what we're going to do is basically put a couple of RCBO boards in. There's going to be a little one for downstairs, which will pick up like 5, 8 circuits, something like that. And then we're going to put a bigger one up here, which will serve this and whatever's going on in that fuse board. So that's the plan. So let's get on with today. I think first we're going to get a bit of food and then we'll crack on. So it's a Friday, it's going to be a long shift today, so I need to fuel up. It's going to be, well, we can't get out till after 6, so it's going to be at least here till 6, 7 o'clock, so let's make the most of it. Greg's fueling the nation, oh yes. So, right, let's get these boards set up then. So we've got 2 boards here. It's a smaller board I'm going to do first. That's going to go downstairs. So we'll get him unpackaged and getting populated. So it is a working toilet for the hairdressers. It's going to be a bit awkward, but we'll have to work around them really. So a nice little fuse boards these then. So what we're going to do, the downstairs one's a little landlord one. Now, we're not bothered about this video on that, so we'll sack that off. And then we've got a little SPD kit for the upstairs one. There we go, so the bigger one. So obviously all the office equipment behind us is going to be surge protected. But downstairs it's just a hall socket and the light, so they're not bothered about that. So, right then, so let's get stripped off. In the cupboard now then, so this is the fuse board we're going to swap out. So basically just power up everything that's here. However, I don't want to sound it up, but all this will be the day for the hairdressers, so we've got to be careful on that one. This box here's all been chopped, so we can get rid of that, but we're going to have to keep this bundle here, otherwise their internet's going to go down. So we'll have to try and get some tray back on that. I'll get a new lid, try and bend this up to shape. Yeah, there's little cuts, ends, we'll check all that's dead as well. So no, we've got that big box out then, so all them cables we're doing out anyway, so they're dead. Look at this little old telecom box, so it powered up, and that kind of supplied voltage to the lines. Look at that little retro system. There we go, telephone rentals. Right, time for gubbins next. We'll get live and neutral in at mains power. There we go, that's it back on then. So it's got a 90 to put on there, 90 to put on there. What else we got? All this we can't remove, which is a bit annoying, but we will try and we'll see if this is the mains for the internet for the salon. But yeah, a bit annoying. We're going to try and move this, so that's just temporary. That will probably blank that off. But yeah, it's best of a bad job really. So yeah, we'll move on to the next one now. We're going to tackle this then. So we'll look at this then. So we've got socket circuits which we're disconnecting, so they're going. And what else we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the lighting circuit which we are keeping, and this cable does a hand dryer, I think. So we might keep that one, but all the rest is just going to get ditched off. So we are nicking circuits from over here. So the circuit's there, which basically does heating around the room, but this is on a different metered supply. So we're going to take them and probably extend these up along and then round to this fuse board. So we'll have to just temporarily just put them in for now, and then we'll have to put some kind of containment in for those cables to go in. So right then, let's get all this disappeared. Right, so York's got a food festival on. That should be a bit of fun. So I'm just going to bob down there, get some more munch, because we're working late. I'm going to have to get some tea, I think, and I'm going to be starving. But we've done that fuse board in about 4 hours. Now there's loads of messing about trying to identify and disconnect old off-peak supply and stuff like that. So I have to get it, chop it, gap it off. So it'd be a lot easier if we had 2 of us, but Ellis is at college today, so that's where he's at. But yeah, so actually managed to get parking in York, which is a dream. But yeah, we're going to check out the food soon. Let's go in the little market then and see what's crack. Donuts, ooh, crepes. Looking here then, what have we got? Fried pizza, Greek, more crepes. Oh, I'm tempted. I'm gonna have to try some here. I'll try it all. Oh, it's a beast. Look at this little doozy. Look at this a little go. Oh, full. Oh, that crew were nice. So I had that, and then I'm gonna be late. So I might see if there's anything else. Right then, so we're gonna disconnect that. Let's do this. Right, we've got SPD in then, so we're just gonna get all this prep then. So we're gonna knock all these out. Sits on the trunking, a fuse board's lids width, and basically get that mounted with the fuse board. Then we can get the tails in, and then all the existing cables can go to the trunking. Nice and easy. There we go, that's on then. So we've got this board mounted. We can't touch the fire lamp stuff, that might be getting ripped out, that messy cabling. We've got that piece of tray to pull down, and we've got to get the cables in. So all the sockets and aircon supplies, we're going to put a bit of 4x4 trunking up, across, down, and then obviously all these cables there will go in there and extend over to there then. So that'll do, like, I think there's about 4 sockets for the 4 walls. So like, I'll show you. So all the existing sockets, they've all been killed now. And then you've got this trunking system. So all we've done is got a hole in there, 20mm end cables through. So we've got like a little radial section for here. So 1, 2, I think it's 3. And then what we've got is 2 20-amp supplies for over here. So there's going to be some aircon units outside. 20-amp supply for this aircon, and there's an aircon here, just coiled up supply. So we're going to coil it up in the trunking and bring it up when we need it. Right then, so we're back down at Jifco then. So we'll show you, it's been a few weeks, they've done some painting and bits. Got a mystery guest today, don't want to be on camera, he's looking very shy. Lad called Jonah, and that's all I'll say. Right then, so look at that little fuse board. I'm going to tidy it up, I'm going to get a few tie wraps in there. But that's looking nice, isn't it? Right, let's just do a bit of testing now then. So we've got Mr. Cameraman, that don't want to be on camera. So what we will do, voice, we'll have to mask his voice out. Right, so what we're going to do is bang that on, what is it called? It's called high current. We're going to do a high current test. I can't see from here. There we go. Right then, so we're going to get something called the ZE. So it's going to measure line and earth from here back to the transformer. So if you come in a little bit, so we don't need this blue one yet. That's for the RCD test. So bang it on there, bang it on there. So this is doing the PFC, so you want all your parallel paths connected in, and you want the highest possible reading, so 869 or 0.86. Is it? Right, I thought it said no. We're still going. Yeah, then, so that's that, and then what we're going to do is disconnect all parallel paths, and then test it again, and then what we're going to do is get a reading. It'll probably be more than that, because obviously the parallel paths should decrease the earth reading, that's it. Right then, so what we've got here is an SPD then. So this is a surge protection device. There we go. So it's green, so it's not tripped yet. So they've not had a surge since we've been. But basically, you could have a lightning strike in the area, or even just a peak. Sometimes you have a power cut. When it kicks back in, you get a big rush of electric, and it can go through circuits and damage your electrical equipment. So there we go. So this surge protection device will see that, dampen it, and stop your electrics dying. So we're normally installing for like electric cars and solar. Obviously, they're like tens of thousands of pounds, which will be saved by this little fella. Let's just move on to the RCD tests. So we need to make sure they're tripping within the tolerances, so they're working properly. If not, people will get electrocuted. We're just doing a bit of testing now then. Let's see what readings we're getting then. See the radials on a 20 amp, so it's like 0.17, I think it's the highest, 0.74. So we're landing well below tolerances. But yeah, this is what it's looking like now. Nice and bright. Aiden's done a great job on putting these lights up. Looking great. So we've still got this dangly thing. Fire alarm man hasn't been yet. He's got that to sort, which is a bit annoying, but we'll have a look at that. But yeah, what we're going to do is test out lights. We're just doing sockets now, and hopefully the air conditioning guys come and we can get some cables out for some air cons. If not, we'll have to do it another day. And we've got last little task then. So aircon guys are not turning up today because they're smelly. So it's ready today. It's all, yeah, it's great. But yeah, so we're just doing final little touches now then. So we've got his little isolators in, just getting those leveled up and lids on and that. So that's ready for the air cons to go in. So they just said, yeah, shove it anywhere at the side of this. Great, and there's air cons for the hairdressers and all sorts. So yeah, great fun. Right, we're done down here. So it's looking miles better now. So we're gonna come back and put a little switch plate on, but apart from that, it's all looking nicey nice. So everything's labelled up, so we can get in here, remember the code. So there we go, so it's all labelled up, so we've got all the test dates there. Everything's nicely labelled up, so that's our job's a good one really. So yeah, that's us finished. Lovely, so it's a bit wet today then. So yeah, nice little job really, working in the heart of York. So we're going to try out, it might be even on this video because I can't remember how far back, we were here like 3 weeks ago. I'm going to try that Mexican sandwich place. Mexicano, here we go. Oh, it's looking good. Let's give this a little taste. Half beef, that. We got hot sauce, pulled beef, some black bean lentils, cheese. It's good. Well then, so hopefully you've liked this video then. So obviously you've seen as how we let's extend all them circuits to all the new socket new positions around the room. Did all the fuse boards. Then did that awesome conduit system. So well done, Hayden. And yeah, it's all done. Client's happy. Aircon guys have got their aircon things. They'll be nice and toasty in winter and nice and cool in summer. So job's well done. If you like this kind of content then hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the little bell notification so when we next upload. So it's good from me and Ellis. I'll see you on the next one.